Choose right now. Your wife or your health? Choose. Choose right now. Your business or your health? Ah, you chose them again. That's the choice that we always feel we have to make. And social life is no different. Throw alcohol into the mix. Oh boy, you're choosing alcohol over yourself every time. And then you're kicking yourself because you feel bad about it. You feel trapped in this cycle of, I got to isolate myself from people and be healthy, or I'm going to be with people and social and not healthy. And life is always this trade off. What if it didn't have to be? Okay? Sounded like an infomercial. What if it didn't have to be? But seriously, look at these and tell me if any of these resonate with you. Okay? Any of these reasons. This is why I've built, not the traveling Bible, this is the social life Bible. Yes, there's the fast food Bible, there's the restaurant Bible. All these things are great. But in the context of social, we got to communicate to the people in our life. I talk about this in the traveling Bible too. Communication scripts in advance. Quick little one. No friend wants you to be lethargic. They want you to be energized. They want you to have fun. So, for instance, telling someone something like, hey, because always we feel pressure and shame when we're ordering out. Normally I have the pasta with extra cheese, but then it makes you feel lethargic after. So there's some options. If you follow the restaurant Bible and you choose the healthier options, there's a fear that, hey, someone's going to call us out. We're going to feel like an outcast. You're ordering that. You can just calmly say, yeah, honestly, I realize my energy completely tanks after I eat that stuff. So honestly, this is going to make me feel a lot better so that we can do whatever the rest of the plan is. Help them see that they're going to get the best version of you so that people want you to be healthy. You're not telling them the right story. So why would they want that for you if you're literally subconsciously communicating, yeah, I'm miserable? Then your friends and family, the ones that love you, are going to say, so why are you miserable? So this is why. You got to communicate these things in advance. Help people support you on the journey too, right? How do you navigate cultural celebrations? Peer pressure, right? Dating life strategies, guys. What dating is it's exactly that. It's not marriage, it's dating. So if there's some people that you're dating, and you effectively communicate these things, and they're still not about it, well, congrats. They just self-disqualified. They're not for you, right? That's what dating is. Now, if you have a wife, that's a whole different ballgame. That's where the effective communication scripts come in. That's where I'd say, hey, honey, I want to show up as a strong father. I want to play around with our kids, and I can't wait for that date night with you at so-and-so restaurant. I want to make sure we're healthy too, moving forward. I found this restaurant Bible. I want to look at it together. Do you have a few minutes before our meal so we can kind of know what we're going to order? It's that easy. It's that easy. You don't have to do it alone. And alcohol. Oh my God, alcohol. It's not about having 0 drinks and 10 drinks. I had a conversation with a client recently. He said, I asked him, because every time people have drinks and they binge, the next morning no one says they feel good, right? They feel terrible. So what is the sweet spot, right? I asked him, I said, hey man, how many drinks do you actually want? He said, I don't know. I don't need to drink. I said, no. How many drinks do you actually want in a perfect scenario? And he said, I think 3 sounds good. I said, okay. So your rule of 3, how's that? He's like, I mean, that's pretty good. I'm like, every time you go out, have the intention. Is this going to be a drinking event or not? If it is, I'm going to stick to my rule of 3. And I'm going to know why, right? So that when people ask me, and there will be pressure, say, actually, I drank 3 drinks. That's my rule for the night. I'm good. If they say, why? Say, because I'm going to feel better. Trust me. I'm a mess tomorrow otherwise. If they still press you, are you really hanging out with the right crowd here? You've done your job. You don't owe anyone an explanation. That's probably the wrong crowd. But if it is the right crowd, they will accept that. And if they don't accept it, they will accept it when they ask you 2 months later after you apply these things and you've lost 15 pounds. They'll say, what'd you do? You say, oh, remember the 3 drink rule? That. At the end of the day, the difference between survival and thriving, or survive and thrive, is an intention going into the event. If mentally you're going into social thinking, oh man, you're effed, you're done, capiche? But if you're going into the intention knowing, I'm going to make sure everyone in my life knows how committed I am to my health, and that they're a part of the ride and they're invited if they want to, if I know I'm going to have 3 drinks going into the night, then I'm going in with an intention. That is the greatest gift you can give yourself and everyone at that experience, because you're actually present. Present. We always talk about presence. It's not this woo-woo thing. Presence means choosing in advance and showing up as that. You create it. Okay? So hopefully something I've told you today has really touched on some lobe in your mind that's resonated for you. I want you to catch it, lightning in a bottle, and write it down, reflect, think about what you really want, and then demand that this resource give you that. Okay? If there's something that's missing in the Social Life Bible, let me know. I will build it. I've built this with my clients. First was a few things. Then over 100 clients later, I've slowly expanded this out and I looked at what are the things that unite us all? Okay, let's build that here. My clients will thank you. You will thank you. Your friends will thank you. And when your life and your friends and your business, when they're all interrelated, that's when it's impossible to lose because you're not doing it alone. You'll always be supported by the people that love you. You just need to coach them on how to support you best. And that's your responsibility. All right. See ya.